No, we've got a very, very interesting guest coming up next. I mean, all our guests are interesting, but this
all our guests are interesting. But the subject's really interesting.
Yeah. Sure. Her name is Allison Task. She's an author. She's a life coach. She's from New Jersey, and Allison makes up to £400 an hour, or whatever that is in dollars, by giving other people advice on how to be a successful step-parent.
Yes, and she's got up very, very early for us. It's the early hours of this morning in New York. Good morning to you, Allison.
Good morning, Ruth and Eamonn.
Good morning.
Alison, very interested in this, being a step-parent myself. When did you become a step-parent and how did you find that experience?
I became a stepmom when I turned 39. When I turned 39, I was married to my husband, and my stepdaughter at the time was 10. And it was interesting to me because my stepdaughter and I had a beautiful relationship. My husband was her primary parent, so she was really with him 6 days a week. So we spent a lot of time together. We were really close. But the challenges came from outside sources beyond me and her that I hadn't anticipated, nor did I realize how rough it was until I had my own children years later. And I was like, wow, babies ain't got nothing on this step-parenting thing.
And then you decided, because of all your experiences, to become a life coach and help other people. What would you say, being a step-parent yourself and all the experience you've had of talking to other people, and it's predominantly women, I know, from reading about you, what is the predominant problem that most people experience with step-parenting?
I'll tell you what it is and see what you think about this, Alison. I bet it's that word when you go back to fairy tales and whatever, and it's never the stepmother, it's the wicked stepmother. Do you think that tag, however subliminal, is there? It's attached.
Eamonn, you got that on the money. That's exactly the issue. There's this archetype of this, horrible woman that's come in and ruined the very blissful family of origin, and now she's going to be raising this child. This doesn't sound like a good idea. So you're fighting against that archetype, no matter how irrelevant it is to your actual experience.
So what we mentioned there in our link when we're talking about you, you charge about £400 an hour, what the equivalent is in dollars. What are people getting? What are you doing with them and for them when they're spending that kind of money?
Yeah, it sounds really awful when said in the hourly rate. When I work with someone, I work with you in a program for a series of months, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. So we work together. Yes, we have sessions like a therapist, and that's where the hourly rate comes from. But in actual fact, we're partnering for the whole program. So in the beginning of the program, we set a goal like, I want to be myself again. I don't feel like myself. I'm drowning in this step-parent role. I want to remember who I was. Or I want to work more collaboratively with my husband. He's not feeling good about this, and he's maybe putting his head under a pillow, and I'm sort of managing this stuff. I want to be working in better collaboration with him. So we have a really specific goal, and then I'm working with you all the time. I'm getting tons of emails. Hey, would you check out this letter I want to send to the lawyer? Does this sound right? Et cetera, et cetera. So it's really a partnership for a number of months, not just sort of an hourly.
Whenever you speak to people who are step-parents, male or female...
And do you know how many they are? It's 2/3 of families in the UK have stepchildren involved.
And they often say, when it comes to discipline, this seems to be a big problem, where you go, they're not my children, therefore... should I be allowed to discipline them? Or the children will say, you're not my mum, you're not my dad, you can't tell me what to do. Is that a common theme that you experience with your customers, clients?
It is, and it's really important to know that the child is still looking to their biological parent, right? And you have a special role. It could be a friendship apart. It can be all kinds of good things if we take away the wicked moniker, like Eamonn said. But you and your partner are still responsible for aligning on discipline. So it's a lot more family meetings, conversations, helping the child make good choices. The discipline, the heavy-handed discipline, should absolutely be handled by the parent or collaboratively. My husband travels a lot, so when he goes away, it's like, I'll always say, I'm the parent in charge. I'm the parent in charge, so I'm going to be making the choices then.
Well, it is. There are a lot of choices to make. There's been no rule book on all of this until you've come along, really, Alison. Alison's book is called Personal Evolution, and it is available in shops now. So thank you very much indeed, and good luck for getting the conversation going, Alison.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.